Good afternoon. My name is Fred Minzberg. I graduated from Cornell University, and today I work in finance at FarrowPoint, an investment management firm focused on urban industrial and logistics real estate across the United States. I would like to briefly explain how the modern logistics economy works and how FarrowPoint operates in this sector. When people think about real estate investment, they often imagine office towers or luxury residential developments. However, some of the most important buildings in the modern economy are warehouses and industrial facilities. These buildings form the infrastructure behind global commerce. Every package ordered online, every shipment delivered to a business, and every product moving through a city depends on logistics networks and distribution space. Over the past 2 decades, the growth of e-commerce has transformed supply chains. Consumers now expect speed and convenience, and many products that once took weeks to arrive are now expected within days. To meet these expectations, companies must store goods closer to cities and operate efficient logistics networks near population centers. This has created strong demand for urban industrial real estate. A key concept in modern logistics is last-mile delivery, the final step when goods move from a warehouse to the customer. These facilities are typically located near highways, ports, and airports so that companies can move products quickly through the city. When investors think about logistics real estate, they often imagine extremely large distribution centers leased to global companies such as Amazon or major retailers. However, beneath this large institutional market, there is another important segment made up of smaller industrial buildings between roughly 20,000 and 100,000 square feet. These properties are used by logistics companies, distributors, service businesses, and e-commerce operators. Ownership in this sector is highly fragmented, and many properties are owned by small private landlords or family companies. This fragmentation has historically limited institutional investment in the sector, but it also creates opportunity. FarrowPoint focuses on identifying, acquiring, and managing portfolios of these smaller industrial properties located near major metropolitan markets. Instead of investing in only a few large buildings, the company builds diversified portfolios of many smaller assets across different cities. Many of these buildings are well located, but may be undermanaged or leased below market rates. Through professional asset management, FarrowPoint works to improve operations, strengthen tenant quality, modernize facilities, and increase long-term property value. Technology and data analysis are also important parts of the FarrowPoint strategy. Because the small industrial market is fragmented, the firm analyzes large volumes of data to evaluate opportunities and identify properties with strong long-term potential. FarrowPoint operates in several major logistics markets across the United States, including Miami, Chicago, Dallas, Atlanta, Los Angeles, and Philadelphia. South Florida is particularly important because Miami serves as a gateway for international trade between the United States and Latin America. The region benefits from infrastructure such as Port Miami, Miami International Airport, and extensive highway networks connecting South Florida with the rest of the country. These factors create strong demand for logistics facilities in the region. The portfolios assembled by FarrowPoint are typically supported by institutional investors such as pension funds, insurance companies, and family offices. In some investment structures, participation may begin around $50,000 and extend to several million depending on the investment vehicle. Platforms such as Ago Levi Capital, which operates within the network of FACE membership, represent one example of how groups of investors may organize capital and gain access to selected investment opportunities. Industrial buildings may not seem glamorous, but they play a critical role in the functioning of modern commerce, and as supply chains continue to evolve, their importance will likely continue to grow. Thank you.